In recent times with Jurgen Klopp at the helm, Liverpool have made some sensational signings. The likes of Virgil van Dijk, Mohamed Salah, Sadio Mane and Alisson to name but a few. There were also some world-class incomings before the German boss arrived in the form of Luis Suarez, Fernando Torres, Roberto, Firmino and Philippe Coutinho among others. However, it hasn't all been plain sailing and wonder signings in the Reds' Premier League transfer history because the club have paid out some big money for players who have not performed well. One of those is Lazar Markovic, who arrived for £20 million before making 34 appearances and becoming a player who Liverpool continued to try and sell 3.5 years on from that final first-team performance. The Serbian winger is not the only one who has arrived for a big fee and failed to make an impression though, so with that in mind, here are 5 of the most expensive flops in the Reds' transfer history and their cost to the club based on transfer fee. Christian Benteke, £32.5 million, July 2015, bought by Brendan Rodgers. Benteke always faced a struggle to establish himself following Klopp's appointment in October 2015. He netted 10 goals in 42 appearances, but at the point of his 2016 sale to Crystal Palace, he was the second most expensive signing in Liverpool's history and was a poor fit for Klopp's high-intensity brand of attacking football. The £110,000 per week frontman couldn't hold down a place in the side. With Daniel Sturridge, Divock Origi, Roberto, Firmino and Danny Ings all ahead of him in the pecking order, a parting of the ways always looked inevitable. Transfer cost per Premier League goal, £3.61 million. Transfer cost per Premier League appearance, £1. 12 million. Transfer cost per Liverpool goal, £3.25 million. Transfer cost per appearance, £773,809. Andy Carroll, £35 million, January 2011. Just hours after Suarez came through the Anfield doors with a £22 million price tag, Carroll joined him with heftier one of £35 million, becoming the club's most expensive player of all time in the process. The powerful frontman had excelled in the first half of the campaign with his boyhood Newcastle, scoring 11 goals in 19 appearances for the Magpies. The fee was roundly seen as being bloated from the £50 million the Reds pocketed for Fernando Torres on the same day, and Carroll didn't make his debut until March due to injury. The striker set the tone almost immediately, with his first touch as a Liverpool player being a towering header from 25 yards out that was comfortably held by Manchester United goalkeeper Edwin van der Sar. Some of Carroll's 11 goals as a Liverpool player were important ones. He opened the scoring in a Merseyside derby win at Goodison Park in October 2011 and struck in an FA Cup final after coming off the bench against Chelsea later that season. It's his Wembley winner against Everton that fans will always remember, however, as he nodded home late on to send Kenny Dalglish's men to the final at the expense of their local rivals. However, history has not been kind to the striker, and his 11 goals in 58 appearances have widely gone down as a monumental waste of money on Liverpool's part. Carroll joined West Ham on loan upon Brendan Rodgers' arrival in the summer of 2012, before making the move permanent in June 2013 for £20 million less than he moved to Anfield for. Transfer cost per Premier League goal, £5.83 million. Transfer cost per Premier League appearance, £795,454. Transfer cost per Liverpool goal, £3. £2 million transfer cost per appearance, £603,448. Lazar Markovic £20 million. July 2014. It's been 1357 days since Lazar Markovic last stepped out on a pitch for Liverpool. Raheem Sterling started, Steven Gerrard scored, and Ricky Lambert was leading the line for Brendan Rodgers' disillusioned Reds. Liverpool eventually edged out Queen's Park Rangers as Gerrard scored his final goal at Anfield, with Markovic playing the final 6 minutes. His last start was the infamous collapse to a struggling Aston Villa side in the FA Cup semi-final at Wembley a month earlier. Fast forward over 3.5 years and Markovic is yet to add to his 34 appearances for the club that paid £20 million for him. To put that into perspective, Markovic has had 4 times as many loan moves as appearances for Jurgen Klopp since the German pitched up and replaced Rodgers as manager in October 2015. The Reds are still trying to sell the Serbian winger. Transfer cost per Premier League goal, £10 million. Transfer cost per Premier League appearance, £1. 0.5 million transfer cost per Liverpool goal, £6.67 million. Transfer cost per appearance, £588,000. Alberto Aquilani £20 million. August 2009. Aquilani arrived from Roma for a reported £20 million to fill the hole left by Xabi Alonso's departure to Real Madrid. The midfielder agreed a 5-year deal, but really struggled to make any impact on the first team and had to settle for being a part of the squad rather than the starting side. After just 1 season at Anfield, he went back to native Italy, where he spent the entire 2010-11 campaign on loan at Juventus before going to AC Milan for the following year. Video loading. Video unavailable. Click to play. Tap to play. The video will start in 8. Cancel play now. Liverpool sold him in 2012 for a big financial loss to Fiorentina. Transfer cost per Premier League goal, £20 million. Transfer cost per Premier League appearance, £1. 1 million transfer cost per Liverpool goal, £10 million. Transfer cost per appearance, £714,000. El Hadji Diouf £10 million. July 2002. The Senegal striker signed for Liverpool in the summer of 2002 for a deal reported to be worth £10 million before a successful World Cup which saw him lead his national side to the quarter-finals and finish in the tournament's all-star team. He looked promising and scored 2 goals on his Anfield debut against Southampton, but then his next goal didn't come until November before his form saw him shifted to the right wing in the second half of the 2002 third season. Diouf was a regular the following season, which saw Gerard Houllier sacked but failed to score once during the entire campaign and joined Bolton on loan in 2004 fifths before signing for them that summer. Transfer cost per Premier League goal, £3.3 million. Transfer cost per Premier League appearance, £182,000. Transfer cost per Liverpool goal, £1. 67 million. Transfer cost per appearance, £125,000.